Hello and welcome to Puzzle Master. This is the Puzzle Guy, and in this video I will show you how to solve Dragon Curve puzzle. This puzzle was designed by Martin Raynsford. It has difficulty level 9 out of 10 and the object is to fit all parts into the tray. As for now you can see that this puzzle is assembled and it looks like there is only one part inside, or all the parts are exactly the same. It is very difficult to understand what is happening right now. So this puzzle is extremely difficult to solve. And since this puzzle is made of plywood, colors of each puzzle may vary, and the more texture you have on the puzzle, the less difficult it's going to be for you to solve, since you will be able to match the texture of the plywood so that you know where to put each part. If you like Dragon Curve puzzle and you want to buy it, you can go to puzzlemaster.ca, and if you want to see the solution of this puzzle, keep watching the video. And now I will show you how to solve this puzzle. So I will start with the biggest parts that you may find. There are 3 of them and they look almost exactly the same, but they're a little bit different, since if you take a closer look you will see that some parts, so for example these 2 are exactly the same, but this part is a little bit different, since it has small part sticking out in here. So you have to keep it in mind when you solve the puzzle. So first grab one of the biggest parts, put it in the left corner, and I think I already messed it up a little bit since the texture is not quite right and this part is not supposed to be in here. Probably there's going to be another part in here. This one, or maybe even this one. No, I think it's going to be something different. Yeah, it's going to be this part. The next part, another big part, it's supposed to go next to the first one, and keep in mind that the texture is like your only guideline where to put all the parts. And the third big part, supposed to go right there on top. Yeah, but it's supposed to go like this, as I remember. Yep. The next, there are a bunch of other small parts, and it's going to be pretty difficult to explain which part to put where. I'm just going to show you the parts. Just take a closer look at each part and where I put it, since otherwise it's going to be very long to explain you where I have to put each part. So the next part I will put right in here, and this part is going to have this small sticking out part on top left piece, and it goes right in here. So the next part is going to be this small one. There are like 4 or maybe even 6 similar parts, so pay attention to which one you use. Another part is going to be almost the same like previous one, but it's going to have small sticking out part. I hope you can see it, and it goes right in here. So the next part is going to be a big one. It's not the biggest one, but pretty big. It's going to have this small sticking out part in here as well, so it goes right in here. Next part is, I think it's exactly the same as previous one. This small sticking out part, it goes right in this corner. So another part that looks exactly the same, or almost exactly the same, it has a small sticking out part and it goes right in here. And if you put here a different part, which doesn't have this sticking out part, you will see a small gap left in here. There is not supposed to be any gaps in this puzzle. Everything's supposed to be very tight. So the next piece what I have to put is gonna go right in here. It has the sticking out part right in here, and this part I think it's a little bit different than all others, and it goes right in here. And again, if you don't put this sticking out part right in here, it's going to be a very tiny gap left, and it's not going to be a right solution. So the next part has no any sticking out parts. It goes right in here. Another pretty big part, and here it has two sticking out parts. One of them goes in here, another is going to be right there. And if I try to put here, for example, another part, maybe this one, like this, you see, I can put it easily, but there is going to be this small gap, and it is not supposed to be there. So I have to remove it and put the other part, this one that's supposed to go in there. And we have only 4 parts left. This part with small sticking out piece is going right in here. I think that I lost something in here. Okay, I think that this part, the big one, it has no sticking out parts, goes right in here. And there are only 2 pieces left, and it's going to be pretty easy to find which piece goes where, and the puzzle is solved. As you can see, it is very difficult to find the right spot for each part. When I solved this puzzle, it took me about 40 or 50 minutes to find the right spot for each part, and the only way how I could solve it is that I used all the texture that I could find. For example, here there is a black line that goes through, I think through 3 parts. So I knew exactly that 3 parts supposed to go in this corner. Then it was pretty easy to find this big part, since it has texture similar to the piece of plywood close to this part. And only then, when I had less parts left, I've been able to fill this biggest gap that left. So that was the Dragon Curve puzzle. If you like this puzzle and you want to try some other very similar tray puzzles, where you have to fit different shapes similar to this one, go to puzzlemaster.ca. See you next time!